Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches: Colorado Avalanche versus Vegas Golden Knights, Los Angeles Kings versus Anaheim Ducks, and San Jose Sharks versus Arizona Coyotes, which are happening on Saturday, Wednesday, April 28, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. The Colorado Avalanche are on the road as they play the Vegas Golden Knights Wednesday night. Colorado was knocked off 4-1 on the road by St. Louis Monday night in their most recent contest. Vegas whipped Anaheim 5-1 on the road Saturday night in their most recent game to keep their win streak alive. In the season series, the Avalanche owns a narrow 3-1 advantage entering this contest, though it was the Golden Knights earning a 3-2 overtime win on the road in the most recent matchup on March 27. Colorado suffered their second straight loss as they were dumped in St. Louis by the Blues to close that series on a dud note. The Avalanche entered Tuesday second in the West Division, trailing Vegas by 4 points for the top spot. They were 19 points ahead of fifth-place Arizona to remain on the right side of the playoff cut line. Colorado stands first in the league in scoring as they put up an average of 3.52 goals per game on the year. The Avalanche is third in goals against by giving up 2.41 goals a night on the season. Colorado is seventh in the league in power play success as they cash in 24% of their chances with the man advantage. The Golden Knights are the hottest team in the league and come into this game on a 9-game winning streak. They will try to keep the momentum going with a win over the Avalanche, which will give them their 10th win in a row and 11th win in their last 12 games. The Avalanche leads the league in goals per game, but they were slowed by the Blues in those contests. That's going to be a challenge here as Vegas leads the league in goals against per game this season. Vegas has jumped back into the top spot in the West Division and they are on home ice here. With the way the Golden Knights are playing down the stretch, they are going to be tough to be shut down. Colorado has had their issues without Philip Grubauer, who was on the COVID-19 list, and that's a challenge when you face a team like Vegas. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Vegas Golden Knights. Colorado is 6-2 in their last 8 games as a road underdog and 27-13 in their last 40 road games, while the over is 4-1 in their last 5 road games. Vegas is 57-23 in their last 80 games overall and 40-16 in their last 56 games following a win, while the over is 5-2 in their last 7 games overall. The underdog is 9-2 in the last 11 meetings between these two teams. My second betting advice for that game is to pick over 5.5. Now I'm going to be talking about the Los Angeles Kings versus Anaheim Ducks match. The Anaheim Ducks are on the road as they make the trip to face the Los Angeles Kings Wednesday night to conclude a 2-game set in the City of Angels. These teams will follow with 2 games in Anaheim. In the first meeting of this series, it was the Kings skating to a 4-1 home victory on Monday night to draw first blood. During the season series, Anaheim owns a 3-1 edge between the teams, but the Kings have taken the last 3 meetings after prevailing Monday night. The Anaheim Ducks have been terrible this season, but their best player is left winger Max Comtois and has been playing extremely this season. They have 5 players on the injury report, so the team is dealing with some depth issues here. Comtois leads the team in goals and points as he is at 28 points, 13 goals, 15 assists this season, and hasn't been great lately as he recorded 9 points in his previous 22 games. In the last game against the Los Angeles Kings, he finished without a point on 1 shot on goal in 1911 on the ice. Comtois has shown the ability to be a good player in this league and needs to step up here. The Los Angeles Kings have been struggling this season, and one of their best players is center Anze Kopitar, who has been playing extremely well to begin the season. The team has only 1 player on the injury report as Martin Frk is on injury reserve. Kopitar leads the team in points and assists as he has 46 points, 11 goals, 35 assists this season and has scored 8 points in his last 11 games played. In the last game against the Anaheim Ducks, he finished with an assist on 1 shot attempt in 1941 on the ice. Kopitar has the ability to be the best player on the ice, so it's time he proves it. That's been an ongoing trend for Anaheim all season, which is why they are last in the league in goals per game. Los Angeles has taken the last 3 meetings between the teams, and they still have a faint shot at the postseason, though it will mean taking care of business against the last-place Ducks during this series. The Kings showed the ability to play good hockey in the defensive end and make the critical plays late to protect a lead. With the Ducks playing miserable hockey, you have to give the upper hand to the Kings in this contest. My first betting advice for that game is to pick Los Angeles Kings. The Ducks are 3-8 in their last 11 road games and 15-37 in their last 52 overall. The Kings are 3-7 in their last 10 home games and 5-11 in their last 16 overall. The under is 7-2 in Ducks' last 9 overall. The under is 8-3 in Kings' last 11 overall. The Ducks are 5-2 in the last 7 meetings. The favorite is 14-6 in the last 20 meetings. The road team is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings. The Los Angeles Kings are averaging 2.6 goals per game and are scoring on 20.3% of their power play opportunities. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under 5.5. Now I'm going to be talking about the Colorado Rockies versus San Francisco Giants match. Colorado's coming off a 12-2 victory over the Philadelphia Phillies and will open a 3-game series on Monday against San Francisco. Colorado has won 4 of the last 5. Trevor Story belted a grand slam in Sunday's victory over Philadelphia that capped off a 4th inning in which the Rockies pushed 7 runs across the plate. San Francisco is second in the NL West at 14-8 and only 1 game behind the first-place Dodgers. The Giants defeated the Miami Marlins 4-3 on Sunday and won 3 out of 4 against Miami at home over the weekend. Starter Logan Webb threw 7 shutout innings to lead San Francisco to victory on Sunday. Trevor Story hit a grand slam to help Colorado in their crushing of Philadelphia, 12-2. Story finished with 2 hits and C.J. Cron homered as part of a 4-hit afternoon. The Rockies had 16 total hits. John Gray allowed 2 earned runs in 6 innings for his 3rd victory of the season. Logan Webb tossed 7 shutout innings for his first victory of the season, then watched his bullpen nearly give it away as San Francisco defeated Miami, 4-3. Webb allowed 6 total base runners while striking out 8. Tyler Rogers gave up a run in the 9th but was able to finish it off for his 2nd save of the season. Webb helped himself out with a 2-run triple, going 5-1 in the last 6 meetings between these teams and 5-1 of the last 6 meetings in San Francisco. However, they have a number of key injuries, meaning that they are going to see a depleted offense. Even if Sanchez throws quite the gem, he is not going to get much offensive support in this game. The Rockies are getting an outstanding performance out of Gonzalez, and they have their lineup intact. This is clearly the difference in this contest and is why I think Colorado pulls out this victory. My first betting advice for that game is to pick the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies are 2-5 in their last 7 Tuesday games and 22-52 in their last 74 road games. The Giants are 8-1 in their last 9 Tuesday games and 7-2 in their last 9 games as a favorite. The under is 5-1 in Rockies' last 6 road games. The under is 8-2 in Giants' last 12 home games. The Rockies are 1-5 in the last 6 meetings in San Francisco and 1-5 in the last 6 meetings. The Giants have scored 18 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 5 of their last 7 games. The Giants have won 7 of their last 9 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Mike Yastrzemski leads the Giants with 17 hits and 6 RBI, while Evan Longoria and Donovan Solano have combined for 31 hits and 12 RBI. Aaron Sanchez gets the ball, and he is 1-1 with a 1.83 ERA and 14 strikeouts this season. Sanchez is 1-1 with a 3.21 ERA and 5 strikeouts in his career against the Rockies. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under.